Hey guys, this is Justin for Generic Gaming, and welcome to my all-new Let's Play of Braid. This is a game I got a while back on the Xbox Live Arcade, and if you haven't already been able to tell, I like indie games a lot, especially puzzle platformers, which this is. Braid is probably one of my favorite games of all time, just because it's so interesting. There's nothing else like it, and you'll see why in a second, but first, let's read the story. Tim is off on a search to rescue the princess. She has been snatched by a horrible and evil monster. This happened because Tim made a mistake. Not just one, he made many mistakes during the time they spent together all those years ago. Memory of their relationship have become muddled, replaced wholesale, but one remains clear. The princess turning sharply away, her braid lashing at him with contempt. He knows she tried to be forgiving, but who can just shrug away a guilty lie, a stab in the back? Such a mistake will change a relationship irreversibly, even if we have learned from the mistake and would never repeat it. The princess's eyes grew narrower. She became more distant. Our world, with its rules of causality, has trained us to be miserly with forgiveness. By forgiving too readily, we can be badly hurt. But if we've learned from a mistake and become better for it, shouldn't we be rewarded for the learning rather than the punishment for the mistake? What if our world worked differently? Suppose we could tell her, I didn't mean what I just said, and she would say, it's okay, I understand, and she would not turn away, and life would really proceed as though we'd never said that thing. We could remove the damage, but still be wiser for the experience. Tim and the princess lounge in the castle garden, laughing together, giving names to the colorful birds. Their mistakes are hidden from each other, tucked away between the folds of time. Safe. 3 easy pieces. Can you tell what the puzzle mechanic's going to be yet? No? We'll just keep watching. This has a ridiculous number of homages to Mario, which I actually love because I like Mario games. It's what I grew up on. I played games on NES and SNES, and 2 of my favorite games of all time were Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. I've played both of those games hundreds of hours. It's ridiculous, really. The point of this game is to collect those puzzle pieces around. Those are the goals of every level. Every level has a full puzzle, and you have to collect it and make it. Notice how these are like Goombas. You bounce off their head, you bounce up. Simple enough. Also, these cannons are usually connected to monsters. Every time you kill a monster, a cannon will spawn a new one. This cannon, for example, is connected to both monsters, so when I killed 2, the cannon spawned 2 new ones. Also, when you jump off a monster, or 2 in a row, you jump higher. I don't know their names, so I'll either call them Goombas or monsters. Another homage to Mario. Not the pointy flames or anything, but the key. Grab the key, go to the door. Simple enough. There's another puzzle piece. Riding along the clouds. Easy enough. This game may seem easy now, but trust me, it is not. We do not have enough pieces right now to get those next 2, so we have to move on. Another interesting thing about this game, wow, I missed. I'm an idiot. Okay. This is the puzzle mechanic. You can go back in time. So say... Oh, I wasn't supposed to kill that. Go back. Although, actually, I was. So, let's kill that and move on. So technically you never die in this game. Oh, I wasn't supposed to kill that, and you'll see why in a second. Really? There we go. But yeah, so the reason I find levels like this interesting is because this level, as you'll see throughout the Let's Play, is used multiple times in each world. Currently we're on World 2, which is just introducing the time change mechanic. Each world has a new mechanic added to it. You'll see. But time is always the bit that's played with. But it's the way they use playing with time that is really, really interesting. So come on, there we go. This shouldn't take very long. This is quite a quick and easy world. Wow, I missed by a lot. There we go. Now, the game might look easy now, but trust me, it's ridiculously hard in later levels. Oh, I'm not gonna make that no matter how hard I try, am I? Nope. I also love the art style of this game. I just think it looks great. Really? Come on. Okay, now I'm too late. Didn't jump high enough. There we go. I just think I pretty much like every bit of this game. I think it was nominated for Game of the Year by a lot of places. Too bad it didn't win any. As far as I know, it didn't win any. But yeah, I just find this game amazing. I think it's so great. And the developer is creating a new game, which I haven't heard many details on, but I'm really waiting to see a trailer for. It's another puzzle platformer, or I don't think it's a puzzle platformer, but it's a puzzle game, and it's very, very story-based. Now, another homage to Mario. Look how this level ends. What does the dinosaur say? I'm sorry, but the princess is in another castle. Yeah, that's clearly Mario. Now, if you look above these doors, it tells you how many puzzle pieces are left in each level. So there's 2 left in here. Let's go grab them. That's going to get into another mechanic of this game, is using the puzzles to your advantage. You actually can use the puzzles, and you'll see in a second when I start building it. The way you 100% a world is you complete the puzzle. You get all the puzzle pieces and just put the whole puzzle together. So you just gotta start taking pieces, fitting them all together. It's really, really kind of, it's not ridiculously difficult, but it is kind of difficult with these controls to get everything to go where you want it to go. I personally don't like these controls for puzzle building. They're okay on the Xbox, but they just feel kind of stupid on the PC. They don't feel in place. It feels like you should use the mouse. But whatever, I'm not a developer. I don't know how hard it would have been to implement a mouse in this. By the way, if I sound tired at all during this Let's Play, that's because it is well past midnight, and I worked out today, and I'm quite tired. So yeah. There's my excuses, take them or leave them. Alright. That is every piece we can currently put in. And now let's get into how this puzzle is actually used. That platform right there is real. That Goomba-like creature just walked on it, and we can now move it, and he falls. That's how you get this puzzle piece. Notice the puzzle piece immediately appears. So we have 1 left. And you don't actually, well actually you do need the puzzle for this one as well, but you don't need to do what I'm doing here, but I like this strategy. You use the puzzle as an elevator. And then you just hop over. And look at that, 100%. That's all you gotta do at 100% is finish that puzzle. So now, we can exit the current world and go to the clouds. And move on. Only a little over 9 minutes to do that. Not bad at all. In the next episode, we will be tackling World 3, or at least as much of it as we can fit into a single episode. So, see you guys then.